Welcome to Everyday Cooking with Ann. Today we're going to make a side dish of asparagus and Parmesan cheese. It's very simple but so delicious. A lot of people roast their asparagus and sometimes it gets too dark or it's just, depending on whatever. But anyway, this is probably the easiest and best asparagus dish ever. So, and I make it all the time because of how fast I need to when I'm making a really big meal and I need a nice green vegetable quickly. This is all of like 3 minutes to make, so that's why I love it too, but it is so good. Let me show you what I do. I'm heating a pan right now. I'm going to be putting a little bit of olive oil in it, maybe 1 to 2 teaspoons. Okay, now I have washed my asparagus. I think this is perfect asparagus. It's not too thin, but you can see the ends of the, usually you break them, but I just cut them like this, because I know that these are going to be tougher ends. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Now, this is a great Easter menu because asparagus is on sale in the springtime, and this is perfect for your Easter dinner last-minute dish that you're making. Okay, I've been heating my pan up on medium-high on here because I want these to kind of sizzle a little bit too. So I'm going to put all of my asparagus in here with the olive oil. You can hear that sizzling a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil on top. And I'm going to put just a little bit of water, 1 to 2 tablespoons of water. You're going to hear it sizzle quite a bit. And I'm going to just steam this a little bit. I'm going to watch it carefully because sometimes people overcook their asparagus and it's mushy. You want it to be nice and bright green. So that's what we're going to do first, is just kind of keep an eye on there for about 1 to 2 minutes. You can see they're starting to green up, but they're still kind of hard and crunchy right now. But this is what we want it to look like. Meanwhile, I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning on here. I've got some salt and my pepper. I like to put a little bit of herb seasoning. I use this in my green bean almondine as well. It's one of my all-time favorite garlic and herb to put in almost any vegetable. And of course, garlic salt is one of my favorites. You don't want to over-season, but you can see I've still got the water in here, a little bit of water here, which is actually steaming the asparagus very quickly. Another minute and a half that I've been cooking these. Now, pretty much the water has evaporated out of here. I've sauteed these a little bit, and I put a little knife in here to test, especially the bottom here. You want to make sure that they're done. But this all is just perfectly tender. They'll keep cooking a little bit more on their own. But as I'm testing these, I don't want to cook them much longer. Okay. This is the last part. I'm using, this is like one of my favorite things I buy and go through in bags and bags because I use this in everything from salads to soups to whatever. Parmesan cheese already shredded for you. And at this point I'm going to turn this on low and I'm going to put this all over my asparagus. And I'm going to put the lid back on for just another minute till it completely melts. It's mostly melted. Everything's greened up nicely. You know it's not overdone because it's got a real bright green texture to it, look to it. So I'm going to put this right into my serving bowl. So this is something you're going to want to make and serve last minute because you don't want to having it sit too long where it might get overcooked a little bit where it's sitting. You want to serve this at the last minute. So have everything else ready for your dinner and then you can do this. Put this in your platter and go. I would like you to take a look at my twice baked potatoes that would go great with this dish, along with my green bean almondine and my winter green salad.